one of the things that happened yesterday, and we do got to talk about is the Bengals are going to be moving Trey Hendrickson. After trying to repair that relationship, it's clearly going to be moving him. And now the question becomes, for a lot of people asking, can the Chicago Bears get involved in that? And I've been somebody that I've said, I don't think the Bears make a type of move like this for the assets that's going to come there. And so we'll see what happens with that one. When it comes down to it, Diana Rossini from The Athletic says this: Cincinnati's asking price is pretty simple. A first-round pick in 2026 and a young defensive player. That's what they want for Trey Hendrickson. And it seems like a simple enough ask when it comes down to it as well. Now, the question is that with that being a young defensive player and a first-round pick, are the Bears going to be able to do that? Let's see. If the Bears are willing to pick their 2026 first-round pick, which, again, could be meaning that that's giving up a chance to get a running back again. Could be, right? Maybe don't take a running back in the first round. We'll see, right? But it does seem like the Bears are definitely going to be improved this year. How improved, that remains to be seen. How good is that pick going to be in the first round? And that's what you have to value and look at it if you're the Bears. How much do you really trust the glow up that you've had? How much do you trust your team to take that next step up there, right? Because if the Bears are expecting their pick to be between 19 and 25, that's not necessarily a bad position to be in to give up to get a player like Trey Hendrickson. Now, the part of it, a young defensive player. Could that be Tyreek Stevenson? Could the Cincinnati Bengals, especially, and the reason why I say that, I love Tyreek Stevenson. You guys know it. I've said it. I've gone back and forth with Darius about Tyreek Stevenson. I've talked about the analytics with Stevenson, how he ranked amongst cornerbacks. Stevenson is good. Now, we did recently lose Terrell Smith, which could make this a little bit more difficult as well. But the question becomes, Tyreek Stevenson, at the position group that's your deepest at, the way that Nashawn Wright has stepped up, right? You have guys like Zay Flowers. You have those type of guys that, of course, are injured, but you're wondering what they're going to look like. Would a Tyreek Stevenson and the Chicago Bears first-round pick, if the Bears are confident that it's going to be between 19 and lower, would you be willing to give that up? That's the question that you have there. And that is what Nashawn Wright and the way that he stepped up so much for the Chicago Bears, it brings that question. Would Dayo Odeyingbo be a player that we just talked about, Austin Booker? Would that be somebody that they could be interested in to bring Trey Hendrickson into the Chicago Bears? I have been very adamant that I don't think the Bears make that type of move right now. But if that asking price that was reported by The Athletic is correct, it depends on how you view it. And I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. It's been more intrigued, especially when you pair in the fact that we heard on the Pat McAfee show that the Green Bay Packers could be in on Micah Parsons